Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into some of the most powerful, yet rarely discussed, cash flow hacks the wealthy use to stay rich. These are the secret moves that keep their money working hard, growing steadily, and flowing smoothly, even in tough times. If you've ever wondered how the rich seem to always have cash available and keep building wealth, this video is for you. I'll break down each strategy with clear examples, so you can start applying these concepts immediately. Let's start with one of the most overlooked but incredibly effective strategies: strategic philanthropy. At first glance, giving away money might seem like the opposite of growing wealth. But the rich have mastered the art of philanthropy in a way that creates cash flow, advantages, tax benefits, and social capital all at once. One key tool they use is called a donor-advised fund, or DAF. Here's how it works. They donate a large sum of money into this fund and instantly receive a tax deduction for the full amount. The twist is, they don't have to distribute all the money to charities immediately. Instead, they can advise when and where the funds go over several years, allowing their donated money to grow tax-free inside the fund. This flexibility means during a year with high income, they reduce their tax bill significantly, but they can pace out the donations to maximize impact over time. Beyond the tax savings, this approach builds their reputation as philanthropists, opens doors to influential networks, and sometimes even shapes local policies that favor their investments. Philanthropy, when done strategically, isn't just about generosity. It's a financial tool that supports cash flow management, legacy building, and influence. Next up is a classic business principle with a modern twist: vertical integration. This strategy is all about controlling multiple stages of your business supply chain to capture profits at every turn. Picture this: instead of just owning a coffee shop, imagine you own the coffee farms, the roasting company, the packaging supplier, and even the delivery fleet. Each step you own means the profit margins stay inside your ecosystem. This level of control reduces costs, boosts your overall earnings, and gives you a competitive advantage. The wealthy don't stop at one layer. They look for opportunities to own service providers or suppliers connected to their business ventures. Vertical integration multiplies cash flow streams from a single business idea. It might sound complex, but you can start small. Maybe you develop a product line that complements your current business, or you provide services to your existing customers that your competitors don't. The key takeaway? Think about every dollar your business touches and ask, can I own more of the process? The more points of profit you control, the more resilient and profitable your cash flow becomes. Now, let's talk about one of the most accessible and yet powerful hacks: lifestyle arbitrage. This concept is simple but transformative. The wealthy often live in places where their money goes much further, not necessarily in the biggest cities or the most obvious luxury spots, but in locations optimized for tax benefits, cost of living, and quality of life. Imagine earning US dollars, but living in a place where rent, food, and services cost a fraction of what they do in New York or San Francisco. This frees up more money to invest and grow wealth faster. Beyond moving to low-tax states like Florida or Texas, some wealthy individuals go international, relocating their families or businesses to countries with favorable tax treaties or lower expenses. Lifestyle arbitrage isn't about living cheap. It's about living smart. By matching your income with the most advantageous spending environment, you unlock cash flow flexibility few think about. Even if you can't relocate, you can use this principle by outsourcing services or business functions to lower-cost regions, multiplying your buying power. Another less obvious but highly lucrative tactic is investing in private credit and lending pools. Instead of parking cash in low-interest savings accounts or volatile stock markets, the wealthy often act like private banks themselves. They lend money directly to real estate developers, businesses, or individuals at attractive interest rates secured by valuable assets. Imagine loaning $100,000 with a 10% annual return, backed by collateral worth $150,000. This creates steady, predictable monthly income without risking your principal. Many wealthy investors join private lending groups or family office networks to access these deals, which are usually not open to the public. Private credit lending offers higher returns than traditional bonds or CDs and lower volatility than stocks. It's a way to put capital to work generating dependable cash flow while maintaining control over risk. If you want to think like the rich, start exploring private lending options. This strategy allows your money to become a consistent income machine. Now, let's explore the fascinating world of luxury asset leasing. You might think yachts, private jets, and vintage cars are just extravagant toys for the wealthy, but many of these assets actually generate income. Wealthy owners place their luxury assets into charter programs, rental platforms, or exclusive leasing arrangements that cover maintenance costs and produce profit. For example, a private jet owner might lease it out 70% of the time through a jet card company, turning what seems like a costly expense into a revenue source. Similarly, high-end real estate, like luxury penthouses or vacation homes, are often rented to affluent clients at premium rates. Exotic cars might be rented to film productions or luxury event companies. This strategy turns liabilities into assets, allowing the rich to enjoy their lifestyle while simultaneously earning cash flow. Another benefit? Many of these expenses are tax-deductible or depreciable, reducing overall tax burden. The lesson here is clear. The wealthy don't just buy things to consume. They buy assets that serve dual purposes: enjoyment and income. Let's take a moment to step back and see the bigger picture. The wealthy don't just work for money. They make money work for them. These cash flow hacks show us how their wealth is built and maintained by strategic decisions that maximize cash velocity, reduce taxes, and diversify income streams. It's about leverage using systems, knowledge, and assets to multiply financial outcomes. Whether it's giving away money smartly, owning multiple layers of a business, living in optimal locations, lending privately, or turning luxury items into income, every tactic shares the goal of keeping money moving and growing. So how do you get started? First, look at your current financial situation and business or income sources. Identify areas where you might apply these hacks. Could you start a charitable fund to gain tax advantages? Can you find parts of your supply chain to own or control? Is relocating or outsourcing an option to maximize your dollar's power? Are there private lending opportunities or luxury assets you could invest in? Start small, educate yourself, and build gradually. Remember, these hacks aren't secrets locked behind a billionaire's vault. They're strategies based on knowledge, creativity, and boldness. The more you learn and apply, the more you move from being just a saver to becoming a true wealth creator. If you found value in this video, imagine what could happen when you begin applying these principles regularly. Let me know in the comments which cash flow hack you're most excited to try first. If you want more videos breaking down wealth strategies in actionable ways, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out. Wealth isn't about luck, it's about playing the game with the right moves. See you in the next video.